pressure. What's she do?
Because she beat me and she did it. I boxed her. She felt it like a sheep. That bitch felt it. I told you she can't.
All right, praise the Lord, man. It's your brother GRLA Hebrew, and I'm back with another edition of Badlands. And Badlands, of course, is where I delve into content in and around the Baddie verse, or the Baddie universe, what you see on Now That's TV, what you see on Zeus, and all these new various other streaming networks that's popping out. I'm gonna get around to reacting to some of them too, but I'm definitely deeply entrenched in Zeus Network and Now That's TV content. Seeing girls fight I've always had a thing for it, man, since I was a very young man, growing up in the ghettos of the West Coast, man. Seeing the girls fight was always, one of my favorite things, man. So it's definitely my guilty pleasure. Again, I'm GRLA Hebrew. Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms as well, tapping in. We definitely got some hot news coming up off of the Baddies Gone Wild auditions. Right, so Natalie recently, or last year, I believe, introduced a show called Baddies Gone Wild. Took some of them young ladies down to Brazil. I didn't watch it in its totality. Definitely, Gloss was on there. I think Gloss is just so damn fine. So I watched a little bit of it simply because of Gloss, but it ain't really get me. Baddies Gone Wild. I wasn't really feeling it, so I didn't watch it too much. But they're doing auditions for the upcoming season that's set to be filmed in the DR, in the Dominican Republic, and apparently big pressure from Now That's TV showed up to them auditions, man, and went up with Tavi, baby. Let me say this. As an avid consumer of Baddies content, I've seen both of them. We're going to get into it. Y'all got on me last time for running my mouth too much. I'm going to get into it. Let me just give my disclaimer. Let me set the stage. We're going to dive right in. I promise. I promise. Okay? Don't kill me in the comments. Please. I heard y'all. Anyway, yeah, so Tavi, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like how Tommy, man, she give DMX. I don't really mess with Tavi. You know what I'm saying? She's a very annoying character to me. I don't even understand where she fits in the grand scheme of things on Baddies at all. I don't think she's a baddie. I think she's like DMX mixed with Jeepers Creepers. I'm just being real. Now, Pressure. I'm kind of 6'7" on Pressure. She's cool. She one of my big homies' daughters. So I give her that automatic love and respect off of that, but she does do some stuff that I just don't agree with sometimes, right? And it was very interesting. It's interesting always watching the dynamic of her and Ivory, coming from where we come from and stuff like that, but I ain't gonna bore y'all with that. So apparently there was a altercation, and I'm here on the T in the Woods page. I wanna encourage everybody, go follow the T in the Woods page on IG. I got hip to it through the homegirl, Jaleese from No Jumper. T in the Woods _ This is where I'm constantly fed on what behavior. This is the only T page I really follow. Like, I've always watched the shows, but never really got too deep off into the T pages. But T in the Woods does a really good job. So this is about the only T page that I personally am tapped into, right? So all of it played out here on the T page. So and there's some other stuff we'll talk about as well, because they steady posting. But let's go to the top of the confrontation. Okay, Big Pressure says she bopped Tavi at the Baddies auditions, and Tavi says otherwise. Let's take a look.
Bitch thought she beat me and she did it. I boxed her. Organically though.
Organically.
Big Pressure, big ass. The fuck big ass down here.
Now, I'm going to be honest. My whole thing is, I know that Tavi is delusional. She has been demonstratively delusional at different moments on Baddies, especially when it comes to fades. And she definitely, I know, and now she looks rough. Again, she give DMX mixed with Jeepers Creepers. But even though she gives that rough, she's not as rough as she gives. It's really like a pseudo exterior. because she not no hell of a fighter by any stretch of the imagination. She's on the lower tier of baddies when it comes to squabbles. So, yeah, I think she's delusional. I'm definitely inclined to believe that Pressure got the best of Tavii, especially with how hyped Tavii is versus how calm Pressure just was.
Pressure, what's he do?
Bitch thought she beat me and she didn't. I bopped her. Organically though.
Organically.
Big Pressure, big ass.
Now, come on, who are we going to believe? Pressure doesn't even look like she got in the fight. Let's take another look. Look at Pressure. Hair laid, bang, on point. She's looking T. Look how she's looking. She's looking hot, sweaty. Pressure don't even look like a sweat was broken. It don't even look like a fade was had. This bitch is looking rough, eyes swole, wig off, straight backs on, water in her hand. She needs rejuvenation. I think without even seeing the fight footage, it's pretty apparent as to how that went.
Pressure, what's he do?
Bitch thought she beat me and she didn't. I bopped her. Organically though.
Organically.
Big Pressure, big ass. Big ass. Down here. She folded. Like a sheep. That bitch folded. I told you she can't fuck with me. How the fuck up?
Pressure, what's he do?
Shout out Sapphire Finance, that's in the back. She slick like slick. Sapphire is my favorite on Baddies now that she's on. And when I say favorite, not character, I'm just talking about like aesthetically, looks wise. Yeah, I think Sapphire really the finest one to me. She my favorite one. Let's keep going though. Then it went up with Persuasion and Pressure. Y'all gotta understand, man. When y'all put these real life LA South Central bitches in these environments, they're gonna go up and they're gonna show you something for sure. Ivory, y'all gotta remember, Ivory is the little homie to Pressure's dad. So Pressure is still cut from that cloth, even though she don't technically gangbang. Right? Let's take a look. You see motherfucking Pressure blanging? Hold on, Key. Y'all see Pressure blanging? Look at this. Pressure's blanging. It's a good fade happening. And this idiot gonna move the camera. Nigga, put it on the fight. It's a fade was had. Oh, we beat her through the curtain. Beat her through the curtain. I'm gonna start back. Hold on. Oh, Pressure, blanging. You know Persuasion can't fuck with Pressure. We know that. We already know that already. Okay, Smooth. Beat her through the curtain. It's the curtain call. Come on, we getting back, pick back up on action, man. I want to see what happened. I want to see what's cracking. Okay, there's a pull apart. It's a pull apart. She's trying to get that wig. Remember, Pressure was just looking unbothered. Yeah. Pressure got that. Pressure came on. The baddie came into the Zeus Network universe, beating shit down. I respect it. Okay, video of Pressure and Tavi has surfaced. We can see the fade now. Let's take a look. Oh. Hold on, nigga. Oh my God. Yeah, she just came out of nowhere and just cracked her. That's what we call in the 90s. We used to call that a good old cold cock. Just bop. You feel me? Oh, shit. Oh, God damn. Yeah, that was damaging. That was damaging. That was damaging. Pressure. Use a grimy bitch, man. Use a grimy bitch for sure. But I ain't mad at you. I fucks with it. All right, let's keep going. It's more up close at Tavi and Pressure clashing at the audition. Let's take a look at the up close.
Tavi! Yeah, Tavi!
Can we slow it down? Let's slow it down. I gotta accurately look at this, right? I gotta give an objective take on who I felt was victorious. I have to, right? It's only right. We gotta be fair here. Ooh, let me cut that noise off. Oh, Tavi, okay, boom, boom. Okay, pressure, okay, boom. Okay, boom. Oh, pressure. Yeah, I definitely 100% from what we're seeing here have to give it to pressure, right? And I'll explain why. As far as who we're going to declare victor. So let's go back here. Obviously, we are not getting the totality of the fade. But look, let's take a look. Okay, boom. Tavi just landed that, right? But Tavi hit her like behind the ear. That's a bullshit hit, right? Okay, boom. Top of the head. Smooth. But as we see, she's already been torn out her wig. So something was happening leading into this, right? Boom. Okay. Now pressure. Boom, boom. Okay. Pressure. Getting back footing. Getting in control. She's socking her. You can just clearly tell by the way pressure just took back control how pressure was already beating on her. Boom. Okay, boom. See that? Tavi don't know what to do. Now Tavi's about to start with the desperation, wild swim bangers, right? And on the West Coast, we call that swim bangers, Mexican swim bangers, because oftentimes when you fighting, Mexicans from different regions of Mexico, they have, certain consistent statures. You know what I'm saying? Some of them come from areas where they short. So what happens if they fighting one of us, a black, they'll be like, they'll swim, they'll do swim banging. And some Mexicans are really cold boxers, don't get it twisted. But some of them, they fight and taught me, I'm mixed, I'm black and white. I've always been hella taller. When I fought essays, nigga, they usually just head down, throw one, and hope they can hit me. Typically, right? So this is what Tavi's doing, swim bangers. And now she's hand on frontal, yanking frontal. That is a virtual forfeiture of a fight because you ain't fucking with it in the hand, so you're going to the weak point, which the wig. That's like hitting a nigga in his nuts. We wouldn't respect it if a nigga hit a nigga in his nuts, would we? No. A woman tearing another woman wig off, it's the same equivalent weak spot as a nigga getting hit in the nuts. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, we don't respect that. And that's what you do out of desperation. Not when you really can just go shoulders with a motherfucker. See, but Tavi, she did well right there. It wasn't as good as she felt like in her mind, and it kind of boosted her confidence that she probably was able to mount any offense, and that's why she probably feel like she won. But it was decent, but no, it's not a victory. Boom. See that? That was a more impactful hit than any of Tavi's hits. The one that pressure just served her with. Didn't even land right there. Now, boom, pull the wig. That's all she's got. Now we have a bunch of people falling in. We have other people hitting her. So now it's not a one-on-one anymore. You see that? So from the one-on-one exchange, I definitely will give it to pressure, though Tavi did mount some offense. I'll give that to her, and that's probably why she feel like she got a dub. All right, so let's get into the aftermath.
Me and this girl gonna fight again. Hey, give her a chance, please. Bring her to me. I don't mind. Bring her to me. I'm not that type of girl. I'm not the type of like, fuck that bitch, don't put her on the show. Put her on. No, y'all, it's more. Trust me. Me and this girl gonna fight again. Hey, give her a chance.
Pressure is saying that Tavi wants to be her. I don't know what she's getting at there and what would lead her to come to that conclusion. I'm unaware. I'm a little confused by that. But hey, that's what she's claiming. That bitch want to be her. Okay. I feel it. All right, so let's take a look at some of the other drama, right? Let's catch up on a little bit of this before we go any further. Also, look out for my next episode reacting to South Central Baddies, the newest episode that aired on July 11th. I mean, not July, January 11th. What the hell am I talking about? Also, see my last episode where I broke down Sav Doll trying to sneak Ivory missing and then, proceeding to get her ass whooped, right? W. Ivory. But shout out to Sav Doll. All right, what we got? We got some shit going. Of course, Summer. Summer keeps it cracking. Summer, Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's do okay, number one, fans react to Anna. Do you believe she's been ducking heavy hitters? Listen, shout out Anna Mac. She was always one of my favorites. Fine as a motherfucker. Guess what? She just got engaged to a baseball player. Fuck you hoes. If I was Anna's man, I'm like, baby, listen, you won. These bitches, they're not getting engaged. Majority of them will never be married. Majority of them are dying single, frankly. You just won. You just locked down an MLB player for the Yankees. You understand how much money? I want y'all to understand, like, y'all might not understand, like, y'all think football players, basketball players, nobody gets more money than MLB players because MLB doesn't have salary cap. Baseball don't have salary cap. And teams like the Yankees have, like, an infinite supply of money. They're literally the most popular sports franchise in the whole entire world. You can see Yankee hats on people's heads on every continent in the whole globe. You don't see sports franchises with that level of visibility as you do the Yankees. One of the top in the world, right? Understanding that, they have an infinite amount of money to write checks to their players, especially those who perform well. She locked one of them down. She got all these hoes beat. Leave these hoes alone. Fuck anything they say. Fuck fighting, all that. Go and sit pretty and go live a soft life with your baseball player, Anna. That's my motherfucking advice to you. Fuck these hoes. Fuck man. Don't even go on another show. Nothing. You good to go. Right? Okay, so Asian doll says she whoop Stunner Girl. Now me, I love Asian. I love Stunner Girl. Stunner was recently on Blueface stream, having a good old time. Shout out to her. But she also do some bullshit I don't like. Both of them do. But apparently Asian said she'll go upside, she'll whip on Stunner Girl. So let's take a look.
Out of all the females that you have beef with, who is one that you want to shoot the fair one with?
Ooh, all them hoes. Everybody. But who I really, I'll be the fuck out of Stunning Girl. Yeah. Next question.
Now I don't know. That I ain't gonna cap. That's a fate I want to see, and I'll definitely pay my Zeus subscription to see for sure. So I'm looking forward to that. They showing Scotty with the baby bump W. Scotty, man, love that for her. Love that she's gonna be a mother. It's looking good on her, and I'm happy that Scotty's doing her thing. Where else we at? Okay, Summer drags Nunu and calls her a background character. Now Nunu fine as a motherfucker, right? But it's hard to argue with a lot of Summer's takes lately. She's on point. I definitely got a thing for Summer though, for sure. She's small, but she's cute. She be popping it. I like her little ghetto ass attitude. Like I like it, and I'm a major sucker for Midwest bitches, especially Detroit. That's just me though. But yeah, let's be real though. I like Nunu. She fine in the motherfucker to me, but nigga, she is hell of a background character. She's irrelevant. You don't even think she's on the show. Like, that bitch got to get active. She got to do something. And it's not necessarily just start an issue and have a fade, but like your presence is just simply not felt. And if it keeps being not felt, it's not going to make any sense as to why you on the show. Because why the fuck is you here? You see what I'm saying? So let's go.
Nunu is a background character, y'all, for one. Bitch, get your dick sucking ass on, hoe. Bitch, I don't hoe you. That's why Cold Killer, Fauna is not that hard, and Gretch beat your dumb ass, you dope fiend asshole.
Hold on. I seen Cold Killer get up on her, Fauna get up on her. You lost a fade to Gretch. Losing a fade to Gretch is fucking insane. Number one, that's a bitch who definitely should be on the show is Gretch. And not because, she presents as white, though Puerto Rican, and, says nigga. That's pretty standard practices for New York. But it's really just the fact that she's just a trash garbage bitch. And what does she add to the taste? She brings nothing. Can we be real? Let me know in the comments if I'm tripping. Please, somebody let me know what the fuck does Gretch bring to any show? Or how the fuck is she popular, famous, anything? Who the fuck is the bitch? Can somebody let me know? Anyway, but losing a fade to her, yeah, you definitely should get booted off the show if you lost a fade to Gretch. That's inexcusable. I don't care how fine Nunu is. Losing a fade to Gretch? Oh, yeah, I gotta go watch. See, I ain't watch Baddies. I gotta go watch Baddies, man.
Gretchen beat Nunu ass. Beat her down to big rich. Beat the fuck out of Nunu. So Nunu, simmer down, young boy. And I should have known this weird ass bitch. I miss you. What you doing? That bitch never text me back. What Natalie promised you another season and to pick a side? Girl, you just fucked up. That's why your baby daddy left you for a white bitch, ho.
Leaving you for getting left for a white girl is fucking crazy. That's crazy. Shout out. So I'm gonna be honest with you, Summer, she's envy motherfucking P right now. She's got it. Hate her or love her, she's fucking got it.
And you supposed to be a black queen. Get your dumb ass on. What is you talking about, bitch?
Are you scared to fight Tasiki? I'm not scared of no bitch on this earth.
I mean, I don't understand why they would think she would answer anything any other way. But I just want to say shout out to Lex, man. Yeah, man, she been serving. She been serving a whole lot of looks lately, man. And always do. She's beautiful with her tall like he has, you feel me? Okay, Big Lex names the heaviest hitters in Baddies here. Let's see if she's a hater or not.
Who do you think is the heaviest hitter in Baddies history and why? That's a good question. Honestly, of course, I'm going to say me. I feel like I am the heaviest hitter. The reason I say me is because...
No, that's fair. Objectively, for sure. She one of the heaviest hitters, for sure. But, not to, to have some humility, you should have probably named yourself last and not got all that elaborative on it. You should have really, gave the flowers to the other heavy hitters first, just to look humble, at least. At least look humble.
I've been in a lot of fights on Baddies. So, you guys got to see more of me than you have Tasiki. As in, Tasiki has done more damage. Tasiki has definitely done more damage. But
You a real bitch for saying that. But I'll be real with you. If we're talking about the number one heaviest hitter, it's definitely Tasiki. Let's just all be honest here. It's definitely Tasiki. But if we're talking about the heavy hitters, like the heaviest hitters, plural, if we're doing a list, and we don't necessarily got to make it in an order, but Tasiki, Krishan, you, Ivory, definitely. We got to put Rolly on there as much as I don't want to. She's just this rotund ass bitch, so she just uses that to her advantage so much so when everybody else is at so much of a disadvantage because of her massive size that I don't even want to qualify her because her obesity is a cheat code in this instance, especially with girls who are inexperienced fighters. But it is what it is. I guess we got to put her. So if we got to do a top five, Tasiki, Krishan, Lex, Ivory, Rolly. In no particular order. I mean, I'll put Tasiki, I'll probably, honestly, Tasiki, Krishan, Ivory, Lex, and then Rolly 5. If I had to order, but that's all debatable. But yeah, and I know there's people I'm forgetting too, and that's Baddies. We're not even talking about, if we talking about the whole universe, we'd have to put Megan on there, and I know Jayla be blanging a little bit. I might be tripping on Jayla, but I'm gonna tell you who else is a hell of a heavy hitter though is Anna. Anna, they saying she ducking heavy hitters, but Anna done did her thing almost every time we ever seen her get in the paint. Facts. Right? So put some respect on Anna.
But we've only seen Tasiki fight so many times. I do damage too, but y'all got to see me actually go a whole season fighting every single day, every other episode. And then Ivory, I know that bitch is strongest. But I've only seen Ivory fighting when it was me. I seen her fight Summer, but obviously that's not competition. And then Dolly's scrappy. I've seen a lot of Dolly. I've seen Dolly fight hella times.
See, Dolly used to be my favorite as far as aesthetic looks wise. But Dolly like 6'7". You feel me? Like sometimes she definitely perform, and sometimes she definitely get her ass whooped, and sometimes she's mediocre. So she's too inconsistent.
And that just, she's little as, Dolly is really little as in person, but I've seen her take through there. She's scrappy as, so I don't know. I would maybe say us four.
That's real though. That's real. I see one of the comments saying Pretty P, so apparently she left her out. Pretty P definitely up there, but I don't think she had enough phase. But Pretty P always do perform and always ready to get in the paint. So I got to give it to her. Even though I'm not really a Pretty P fan, I give it to her.
I'm not gonna say a specific order. I don't feel like it's a specific order, but within us four, we definitely like, it's always something when we in that field, for sure. Like, it's always a good when we in the field. So
That's real. That's real. That's no hater shit. But yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna do my reaction to the latest episode of South Central Baddies season 6. So definitely tune into that. Also check out my last episode where we went into the confrontation with Sav Doll trying to throw some across the room at Ivory, and then of course that commencing to her getting her ass whipped by DTB and then by Ivory. So definitely check all that out. Tune in, like, and subscribe, man. And you know, I'll catch y'all on the flip. I'm gone.